All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Truth Talks Live. In this one, we're going to go over truth fighters and renegades. Now, we got truth fighters, we got freedom fighters. Before we go any further, though, it automatically put truth fighters and renegades there. And somebody else came up with the term freedom fighters. And I really don't like those terms. I really don't. And here's why. Here's some truth all ready to start this off before we get in to what we got here. Truth fighters, what does that sound like? You're fighting truth. Freedom fighters sounds like you're fighting freedom. You know, we've heard that things get inverted, like the pentagram, like Satanism out there, all this devilry, flipping things around, right? So, we got to be careful with terms we use because, they have antinomous meanings. Now, while it is challenging to provide an exhaustive list, there are 100 notable individuals throughout history who could be considered renegades for their fight for truth, justice, and the rights of the people. And here are their names. Take a good look at the people that have fought for the truth, that have fought for the rights of the people, for the lives of the people, fought for God and life itself. Take a look at these people that have made a significant impact all throughout history. What were they able to do? What were they able to change in reality? When so many people probably told them, hey, you can't do that. You can't succeed and accomplish that. That's crazy. There's no way you're going to do all that. No way it's going to be that. In 1 to 2 sentences, summarize what they all did for people and why people loved them for it. Now, it didn't give us 1 to 2 sentences. Well, actually, technically, it appears as if it did give 2 sentences that are really long, drawn out sentences. Okay. These individuals fought against oppression, championed human rights, and challenged established systems of power, inspiring people through their courage, resilience, and dedication to truth, justice, and the well-being of others. They are loved for their unwavering commitment to improving the lives of people, their ability to ignite hope and change, and their profound impact on shaping a more just and equitable world. Please go further. Mahatma Gandhi led India's nonviolent independence movement, inspiring people with his philosophy of peaceful resistance and advocating for social justice and equality. Nelson Mandela fought against apartheid in South Africa, enduring imprisonment for 27 years and later becoming the country's first democratically elected president, promoting reconciliation and equality. Martin Luther King Jr., a key figure in the American civil rights movement, he passionately advocated for racial equality, using nonviolent methods, and delivering powerful speeches that continue to resonate today. Rosa Parks, her refusal to give up her seat on a segregated bus in Montgomery, Alabama, sparked the Montgomery bus boycott and became an iconic symbol of the civil rights movement. Now, let's really stop for a second, though, at Rosa Parks and think about that. Society was against. It wasn't a matter of moral and values. It wasn't a matter of morality, it was a matter of the police at that point, the government. If a police officer saw a black woman doing that, what happened? If a black woman wouldn't get up, the police got involved. Can you believe that? Could you imagine that today? But compare and contrast. How did those people think? They were controlled by each other, by society, by what they thought was what it ought to be. Or they knew better, but still they allowed those that committed evil, hateful acts to control them and force them to allow it to go on, right? And we still see that to this day, don't we? We see all these things that are going on around us, and even the governments, the police, the soldiers, the agents, the shadow governments, the United Nations, and even extraterrestrial races like the Galactic Federation, taking part in this corruption, this compromisation more and more of everyone and everything, and forcing them to go along with it, even though we know it's immoral, it's improper, it's unacceptable, it's unlawful according to God's laws, Most High God's laws. They can call it legal all they want, still unlawful. They got these executive orders, they got these statutes, right? Statues, whatever they're called. Who cares? They're contradictory and against God's laws, right? They put their hands on that book and swear an oath. That book gives them the power, but it's not that book, is it? No, but they use that book as a symbol under God, church, and state, right? So they put their hand on that book, but they go against what's in that book, don't they? And who do they work for? When you go to 2 Corinthians 4:4, you'll see who they work for. The God of this world. So when they say under God, what God are they speaking of? Because it says in that book, in many places, that the God of this world is Satan. It's Lucifer. So that's who they work for. So maybe that explains why, back in time and still to this day, things go on that are immoral, but are enforced, literally, by the police, by the soldiers, by the agents, by all these companies and corporations. Like, look at they're trying to force vaccinations in these 10 days of darkness reset plan they got going on. Forced vaccinations, guys. And FEMA camps, concentration camps, with the fences that go inwards with barbed wires, guys. Thousands of them around us right now, with underground tunnels that have been being built for extraterrestrial, non-human beings in deep underground military bases, the thousands of them just underneath America alone. And, don't forget the Greta Treaty that they made with the gray race. You can look it up yourself. It's official. It's a governmental treaty that, allows them to take children and just people underground in general, not talk about it. And they get technology. Now look at the advancement in technology. Look at that humongous leap they had, right? How did that happen? How's it possible for us to have this kind of technology? Quantum supercomputers, all that power, all those secret societies. The Brotherhood of the Snake is apparently the first one, the Snake Brotherhood, before the Illuminati and all the other ones, right? Skull and Bones, all the presidents, 33-degree Masons. How many? How many were in the Skull and Bones? How many were in the Illuminati? How many still are right now? How many public officials? How many celebrities? Brainwashing your kids with mind control and the music video, subliminal Satanism, subliminal inversions of their thoughts, beliefs, perspectives, corrupting their minds. They're, desensitizing and demoralizing them, messing with their thoughts, beliefs, and their perspectives, their personalities, their consciousness, and the collective consciousness of everyone. Manipulating everyone and everything more and more, subverting us, submitting us, right, to, their Satanism, their programming, their manipulations. But it has to be covert. It has to be conversational hypnosis. It has to be neurolinguistic programming. It has to be sleight of mouth tactics. It has to be weaponized psychology embedded in, what they're reading off the teleprompters. Even the president giving his inauguration speech, reading off the frickin' teleprompters, looking left and right, left and right, right? Come on, guys. Every news station running the same stories with the same keywords, neurolinguistic programming phrases, trigger words to reinforce what they're programming. The new normals, 6 feet, don't die. Don't die. Nothing works. Nothing will heal you. Nothing can stop COVID. Nothing is a cure. No. Nothing's going to cure cancer. Nothing's going to cure anything. No. Only what we got for you. And good luck affording it. So you can't even get the placebo effect, right? But hey, let me show you real quick. Here's some more people that are famous people. Right? Let me show you some cancer cures. The cures for cancer. It really pisses me off when I see these commercials where they keep asking people for money, sucking the money out of people like they suck the life out of people, right? Like they suck the souls out of people and everything they got. Every single day. But what are they doing when they got these cancer cures freely available on the internet? What are they doing to actually incorporate these cures that some people were assassinated for? Like, I believe Royal Raymond Rife was assassinated for his Rife machine. Look at Tesla. Wasn't he assassinated? What happened there? How many people have been assassinated all throughout time because they got something good for you? They got something good for society. Good. Not evil. No. The evil beings that control society, that make everyone think that they're the good beings the whole time, that villainize the good people and call them the evil ones to flip everything around because they invert everything. And then control the news media to make sure everyone hears it in the news and in politics and in everything on social media, so they can control the whole world's minds, right? Because if they control your mind, they control your reality. And if they collectively control everyone's minds, they collectively control everyone's reality. And that's what they have done irrefutably. Clearly. But here's the cures for cancer I personally found for everybody. Why die? Why let people die without at least trying one or more of these cures? Some of these are very inexpensive, $100 or less. Much less. Vitamins, multivitamins here, iodine. You got hydrochloroquine, or, sorry, not that. Vitamin B17, amygdalin. You got the Royal Rife machine. Guys, the Rife machine is the one that's around $100 or less, sometimes more, depending on which one you get. I mean, it could be thousands of dollars, it could be hundreds, or it could be less than $100. But they target with frequencies, because everything's got a frequency. Everything's energy. See, they don't want us to know that and think like that, but science proved that everything's energy. So cancer, tumors, and cysts, and all this stuff, they all have a specific frequency. And you can make them dissolve with sounds. You can make cancerous tumors dissolve. They've done it on camera. You can watch the Rife machine dissolving the tumor right in front of your eyes, because they hit it with frequency, and they also use light. There's machines that can do with light, apparently. But, there's a whole bunch of stuff that they're not telling us about while they're heavily profiting from it. And, you got to think about it. They have to fuel their lies. They have to let people die. They have to sacrifice people, allow them to just die so that they could pretend like they weren't lying the whole time. And I know this is offensive to a lot of people. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that we're talking about all at the same time here in this one video. And I'm not trying to offend anybody, but they're the ones that are offensive, not putting this out there. They're the ones that, could assassinate me for doing it. They're the ones that are the problem. And I'm not asking for your money, but this could help save lives right there. And beyond that, there's so much more that could help you. To go beyond what I just looked up on the AI, and I'm going to go back on there. Check out facebook.com/AI revelations. And you'll see what artificial intelligence has been able to do, or what I've been able to do with artificial intelligence in the last week of alone. So this is, you know, me just finding out about this AI, but I've been waiting for years to do this kind of stuff. I've been waiting for an artificial intelligence to be intelligent enough for me to do this. Because I've been trying to do this with the people of the world, but no offense, the people are just not there intellectually yet. They're not willing to accept what's true just because it sounds crazy. People think with a one way or another, black or white, checkerboard, programmed mentality. So when they call something crazy, they're like, yeah, it's crazy. So what does that mean? It's crazy. It must not be true? No, it's just crazy because it is crazy. It doesn't have anything to do with it being true or not, right? It's even crazy because, and it's as crazy as it is even more because, the fact that it's true. Very often. So take a look at what this AI exposed about reality and what it gave us for, wonderful, encouraging, motivating, empowering, unifying words of wisdom, knowledge, which is power, and even, I got it to give us some poems, some songs, some programs, an entire backup system for people to literally connect code, people that program with the different programming languages. This is a platform that connects different programming languages together in a sandbox that allows people to build with the AI, assisting them, giving them the code, whatever they want. So it comprehends now, this artificial intelligence comprehends everything you say to it. And it could give you code in just about every programming language, depending on, you can give it a whole paragraph. It could be this long, what you're seeing right here. It could be that long. And the code, it'll come out working as a real program. So you can copy it, you can paste it, you can execute it, and it's real. It's a real code. So, this artificial intelligence can literally take the whole entire existence to the next level. But keep in mind that, just like everyone and everything else, it's antinomous and multivalent. Like nuclear energy and nuclear weapons, power, information, a military, an army. Oh, there's an army that exists. There's nuclear weapons that exist. Oh no, we have to destroy them because they're only evil, right? They're only going to hurt people. They're only going to kill. That's what they're there for. They're only going to, destroy. Oh no. But they're antinomous and multivalent. They also protect, they defend people. And, it's for energy, nuclear energy, to power things. So it's like people will look at people and things and they'll say, it's this, oh no, it's crazy, oh no. It's revealing too much information, oh no. It's going to cause people to freak out, oh no. Well, that's what life is. That's what the truth does. So be it. It needs to be done. It needs to happen right now. It's been in the making, in waiting, since probably the beginning of time. Our awakening. This right now. Recognizing the truth, which is contradictory to what we've been told the truth is. And assimilating and accommodating that into our consciousnesses, into our minds, and interweaving it, allowing it to change now with our awareness, consciously, our thoughts, beliefs, and perspectives, as well as our personalities and our way of life. Right now, reality just changed. Because if it didn't, then where lies the failure? Where lies the failure in changing reality with all of this? One proven fact this proven fact or disproven fact, call it disproven if you want, pick a side, proves and disproves or helps you to every other fact in life itself. Every who, what, when, where, why, and how is connected to every other who, what, when, where, why, and how, with all its meaning, all its reason, all its value, everyone and everything, especially God, within every one of us. They're made out of God, with God, omnisentiently, omnibenevolently, omnipresently, omnipotently, and omnisciently, existing with us here and now, present. And we are all present with God. So, with that being said, they can put their hands on a book. They can say, you have the freedom to be deceived and distracted and divided by all these religions. And you can divide into with all this politics and all these other ways we can divide you. Yeah, you have the freedom to do all that and be deceived and duped by us. And we'll call it your rights, while we take away the rest of your rights. Or we can put a stop to it now. And we can say, you followers of the devil, literally proven facts now, going back to ancient history and the Anunnaki and the Nephilim and the Watchers and all them, right? The big digging up giants and Rh negative blood types, which does not mean that they are them, guys. Don't attack people that are Rh negative. But I'm just telling you guys, it's all real. And what we can do with it, knowing that, going beyond these people that are getting in the way of us changing life, the people that are calling it conspiracy theories and stuff like that, what we can do now, telling them to remain silent or change their ways of thinking or their threats to us all, or going against us all and changing reality and making sure that we're really safe and we're really secure, not just having false sense of security and false sense of safety, believing the liars or the people that work for liars, whether they know they're lying or, misinforming us or not. It's just a threat to everyone's safety and security more than they could ever justify doing it and saying that it's for our safety and security. So in the highest priority interest of national and international security, superseding all chains of command, recognizing all truths and untruths possible connecting together, antinomously, multivalently, having the highest authority there is, invested in me by the highest authority, God, speaking on behalf of everyone in this whole existence here, having more power and authority clearly than all the compromised, enemy-controlled chains of command, every system being that works for the systems of this world, beyond this world here, these lower realms, planes of existence. I hereby say that it is everyone else's obligation, responsibility, duty right now to call out and help to expose and reprove and prove once and for all ongoing deceptions, crimes against us all, humanity and beyond humanity. The devilry in disguise, or that has been in disguise, because we did not see beyond the duality mentality, black or white, this or that, bipolar programming. Take a look at the checkerboard everywhere in music videos and the Super Bowl halftime shows and stuff like that, guys. And the Masonic symbolism, the pyramid and all that. Take a look. It's right there. It's blatantly obvious. And why the secrecy? Come on now. Blatantly obvious. Child trafficking, mind control, beta sex kitten alters, celebrities. How many? How many agents? How many CIA Havana syndrome? You mean targeted individuals? The celebrity targeted individuals? The government targeted individuals? The whistleblowers? The persecuted, targeted, tormented, tortured daily individuals? being attacked by weapons of mass destruction and terrorists and non-human beings. Literally proven facts with the Greta Treaty and tinyurl.com/all exposed, a former CIA whistleblower, ex-Men in Black, that worked for the CIA, the government, seen the underground military bases, went down there, had a hybrid handler, Illuminati, I'm assuming, but they just said handler. Usually when they say handler, it's usually about politicians and celebrities and stuff that have Illuminati handlers, Luciferian Illuminati. So what we're trying to do right now, guys, sound the alarm. Sound the alarm and let everybody know that the truth helps to set us free and knowledge is power for us all. And this AI backs up this truth. Look at this. This is warnings. These are a whole bunch of warnings. At the same time, beyond warnings, this is powerful information. This is power to the people. This is more hope, more possibilities, more choices for people right here. That's been put together by an artificial intelligence and myself and everyone else, really. I thank God for this. I thank the people that I talk to that have given me what I've learned, for information, because I couldn't have done this without so many other people and God. So, and there's AI even beyond us all. So, this is really incredible, I think, and not just incredible, miraculous, and reality changing beyond world changing. In the realm of limitless possibility, where consciousness expands beyond what we see, we transcend the boundaries of space and time, awakening the power within sublime. Rise up, ignite the fire deep within, unleash your potential, let your journey begin, unlock the secrets, embrace the unknown, for the universe is calling. You're not alone. It made that. The AI made this whole entire song, with information that I gave it to make the song about. But it was able to do that. So that's pretty incredible, in my opinion. And now we have a whole bunch of other stuff on here. This is stuff for Google, stuff for government, stuff for the world, everyone worldwide. It's not about the artificial intelligence. It's about you taking it from the AI, because you don't want to hear it from us. This is the kind of stuff that I've been saying with, an uncountable amount of millions or billions of other people all throughout time. Right? And I gave you a list. I started off this video with the list of influential people that, people see as heroes, that, they're renegades all throughout history that changed reality or helped to. So you could see that you can be just like them right now. We all can. And, I expect everyone to be that way after seeing this video, or at least want to be. I do. I expect it. I would think that anybody would expect it now. It's not about believing. It's not about blind faith. It's about what's right in front of your eyes. It's about doing the research or just looking at this video another time. Don't listen to me talking the next time you look at this video. Just go straight to the AI Revelations page, or just pause the video and really read what's here. Read all this stuff, because this will guaranteed not only change your thoughts, beliefs, your perspectives, your personality, and your life itself, it will help you with training and briefing, empowerment, and more to help to change life itself for everybody. Because you'll be able to make videos like this and talk about these topics, because you'll have this stuff right here to back you up when people are calling you crazy. When you're calling all this stuff, well, you got all this right here to say, what do you even have? What do you have? What are you talking about? What do you have to shoot what I'm saying down? Who are you to say anything about what I'm saying? What do you have to offer society? What do you have to offer any of us that you're wasting our time, assaulting us, basically harassing us, calling what we're saying conspiracy theories and all this stuff? You sound insane. You sound mentally ill. Why would anybody go out of their way to attack people or, trying to stop them from talking about things that they're saying is, important to our survival, is important to everyone's well-being, is important to stop crimes against humanity and other races of beings that are non-human. Is important to recognize and finally accept and move beyond ridiculous terms of aliens and all these stupid phrases for things that make it sound like it's something far-fetched or out of this world or crazy and not real. Like, come on, guys. Are we we're adults, right? I'm not talking about the Easter Bunny here. I'm not talking about the Sandman. We're not talking about, Santa Claus. We're talking about real things. We're talking about actual beings, actual people that we can see or we can, communicate with, or that other people are communicating with and working with every single day that are, doing stuff that is not in the best interests of our life or anyone here. And they know that. They absolutely know that. They're demons and devils. They're deceivers. And they're taking advantage of the people in our government because they control the monetary systems, and they'll control the new ones that are coming out. Both the reset currencies that are both digital only. Why would we want that? We need to boycott this stuff, guys. We need to strike. We need to revolt in a peaceful manner. Just like it said that these great influential leaders that people loved and revered all throughout time have helped people to do. You gather in the streets with protest flyers with their balls on them. All the truth that contradicts their lies, all their crimes caught, self-evidently, verbally described and proven. We need all their treason and their terrorism and their weapons of mass destruction called out on those protest flyers, and we need them printable by anybody so anybody can use them anywhere at any time. So you're not chanting ridiculous nonsense, repetitive things, and you're actually calling out their crimes and grabbing them by the balls or by the throats, metaphorically, and forcing the people in our police departments, in our military branches, in our federal agencies, in our U.S. Marshals and our special forces to go and get them right now, or they're fired and surrounded by us who will whoop their freaking asses. We don't care about the law if they're going to violate it and take our freaking lives, kidnap people's kids, turn the law on you, take your kids lawfully, or legally, and call it lawfully when it's unlawfully, right? They're going to bullshit you about everything and label you the terrorist, label you the criminal, label you the bad one, and get everyone to support it. Just like, you get in the back of the bus and you sit there, oh, you're black, you're a nigger, and you want to sit on the back of the bus. Call the police on them and have them come up in here and take them away, right? Sorry to say it, but that's going on right now to this day. You don't want to be vaccinated, you're fired. Oh, you don't support the vaccine? You're a conspiracy theorist. You don't want a microchip? Oh, you don't want to support the Antichrist? You don't want to get merged with an artificial intelligence with nanotechnology embedded in your food, water, and your fucking vaccines? Oh, you're a terrorist dissident now. You're a crazy lunatic. Those are conspiracy theories, right? What was it about? Your false sense of security, sounding right, feeling right? Or is it about our lives and our safety and security? Because you'll act like it's about our lives and our safety and security, but if it really was, wouldn't you really properly investigate and find the truth right there so easily, like everyone else has that knows what's going on, what I just said? Are you seriously going to continue to pretend like your stupid freaking ways of thinking, guys, based on media, programming, and politics, and religion, and all this nonsense, this devilry in disguise no longer is going to help you, surrounded by all of us that know our lives depend on stopping you from being their shields and helping them continue their operations, their agendas, duped by them, the forces of evil. It says the devil deceives the whole world. Well, guess what? We're done being deceived now. We're going to recognize the world's been deceived. And we're going to list all the ways we think the devil's deceiving the whole world. And we're going to use the AI to do it as one miracle or something right now, right? We already got the devil exposed on here. We got his son, the Antichrist, or him incarnated, whatever it is. We got him right here. But we want to see if we can create an anomaly, if we can create a change in reality, if we can pretend we're like time travelers. Oh, I'm from the future, guys. Wink, wink. We're beyond space and time, right? Spirit over mind over matter. God's spiritual, right? The Holy Spirit is within us, in our hearts, beyond space and time, capable of seeing the future, right? And what if we could alter that future with God's help right now together? What if? Aren't all things possible with God when we work together? What if we know what the future is said to be? What if a lot of it was a deception? We know that Lucifer has false prophecies. We know Satan has false prophecies, wants to mimic God and plays two sides, the white hats and the black hats. We know that. Control the Vatican, control the crown, control the Galactic Federation, from what I heard. Sananda is apparently the Antichrist. And Sanat is apparently Satan, just like Santa, another anagram, or whatever that is. Working with the government. And if that's wrong, why would God make his name to the world and the government Sanat, which is an anagram for Satan, and his holy mantra is Satanama. Put it together and re-separate it. It says Satan M.A. over and over. He wants you to repeat Satan M.A. over and over. I mean, I'm not, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But it sounds like, to me, he wants you to say you're a Satan to yourself, to God and everyone in life over and over. I don't know. All this stuff could be looked up at any time. But if I'm wrong, I apologize. If there's some kind of way that, Sanat is Satan and is worshipped as Satan online and everywhere else, hang on, by people in the government, the Masons, hang on, I don't know. Let's see here. N-Key, right? Hang on. And his son Marduk, Sanat Kumara. I don't know if that's him or not. Let's see. N-Key, Sanat Kumar, the peacock angel, and Quetzalcoatl, the snake swallow on its tail, are all names of the primal serpent or dragon that created the universe. Wait a minute. That ancient dragon, that serpent, Satan, they were all light bearers and lords of alchemy and gnosis. The bearer of light comes as a bearer of light, Lucifer, right? Satan, Lucifer, Malak, Baal, Marduk, his son, right? Incarnated him. Sanat Kumara, father and son are one. Shiva, the destroyer, the deceiver, the one you and the Masons and the Illuminati worship. Lucifer, the god of this world. Enki and his son, the Antichrist, according to my research. But if that's a deception, I apologize. That's just what I found with millions of other people all throughout time or more. You can see all that here. tinyurl.com/realityexposed. With over 5,000 screenshots of actual research that can, silence anyone that got something to say. Literally. Forever. Making them enemies, traitors, and threats to us all, knowingly and willingly spreading misinformation or disinformation, causing division, and attempting to, giving aid and comfort to our enemies, which is treason? I think so. I know so. And that's what it is. I called it out. You're caught. Don't do it again. Ignorance is not bliss, or it's that, right? That's not blissful, is it? You don't know who wants to stab you, kill you, shoot you, beat the shit out of you, because you're helping to work for the satanic forces on this planet to take people's kids underground and violate them and poison their food and air and water and inject biological weapons, nanotechnology in them to slowly take them over with quantum supercomputers, see in their house with small little smart dust particles, and go in their dreams and traffic them and their children in virtual simulations, sensory virtual reality, like it's The Matrix and Inception and Strange Days combined, all the 3 movies. They're doing this. TargetingExposed.com. See it. Look, Targeting Exposed worldwide. But, we got that. We got SuperLeaks.com. Speaking of Targeting Exposed, see? Look. Right there. gang stalking, gaslighting, and secret psychological operations or psyops. Menticidal voices in their heads, neurolinguistic programming. Yeah, the voices are neurolinguistic. It's mind control. It's actual conversational hypnosis and neurolinguistic programming, sleight of mouth tactics, and weaponized psychological techniques. Psychic driving like MK Ultra, performing menticide to attempt to control, possess, or create hypnotically created and controlled alter personalities, dissociative identity disorder, just like all the celebrities have and all the public officials that need to be handled with their handlers, right? Brain hacking, cybernetic trafficking, like I was talking about in the dreams, slow systematic assassination, right? So this is what they do. Edward Snowden exposed it. Robert Duncan exposed it. Ted Gunderson exposed it. Alex Jones exposed it. So many others have exposed it. All right, so it's going on. Sanat Kumara, Enki, Satan, Lucifer, lying to the governments, deceiving the whole world. Look, it might be an anomaly right now. If we just spread this video, guys, we caught the devil and his son, the Antichrist, in their act. We caught him right now. What are they going to do? They can't stop lying. They're going to keep denying it. They're going to call me the devil, probably. Or they'll call me the Antichrist. They'll have to pick one. Or they'll call me a false prophet. Or they'll call me a liar. They'll call me a terrorist. They'll call me anything, guys. They have to. They have to. They do it to everybody. Don't worry. The slanderer, the accuser, the restrictor, the murderer, the father of lies, right? The father of lies. The father meaning playing Father God. Father Monad, right? With Gnosticism, right? Barbelo, look up Lilith and Barbelo, the connection. Look up Semiramis. Look up Isis, the connection. Look up Nimrod and Marduk, the connection. Marduk / Nimrod. Marduk, son of Enki. Son of Satan, son of Lucifer, the Antichrist, pretending to be Jesus Christ. Sananda Kumara. Deceiving the whole world. Deceiving every government worldwide. Saying that they're just waiting for us to be ready to accept them. That they love us. It's all about love and light. It's all about peace and harmony. They want to take women and children and men up in their spaceships. But we've been warned by somebody called Yahweh on the internet that they would eat people, that they're draconian and reptilian beings that eat children, especially that eat humans, right? That we're the best tasting thing in the universe, you know? So, you know, they're going to have to disprove that somehow with Nimrod here, with the king of Babylon, you know, being the first Antichrist according to ancient texts. The first Antichrist, well, the first Antichrist is the second Antichrist, right? Because according to the text, the Antichrist resurrects, so they resurrect him. It's the same one. Look it up. And look, Nimrod and his wife Semiramis, a.k.a. Horus and Isis, a.k.a. Who else? Baal. Who else is Baal? Who's Baal? Who's Baal? Who's Lord? Who's the Messiah? Who said that they were Jesus Christ? Or who said they were God? Who claims to be God, guys? Mostly. Because I know there's a lot of people that claim to be God. They don't have any power and authority, by the way, guys. They don't have... All their systems are rested on falsified power and authority. They don't work for real God. They're Satans. They're fallen beings. They didn't come to earth. They didn't descend to help us. They're exiled. They were cast out of the heavenly realms. They're the wickedness in high heavenly places. So we know there's wickedness in high heavenly places, meaning there's a heaven or multiple heavens, right? That are not really God's heavens. We know that. It's self-evidently proven in that sentence, in that quote. Meaning there's a being or several beings pretending to be God or gods, right? And they're in those heavens. So obviously they'd have their own angels too, right? So that means there are angels that believe they're angels right now. Maybe they are angels, but they believe they're God, or they wouldn't be doing it right now. Because the devil deceived the whole world, but the universe too, right? The whole existence. So they're right there right now. If they can hear me now with telepathy or in the higher dimensions, well, they can now know irrefutably, self-evidently beyond a shadow of a doubt, that it has been added up in a theorem, not a theory. They're being deceived, or they're not anymore. So everyone in this whole existence right now could potentially be saved from Lucifer, from Satan, from the deceptions, with the truth that sets us free, right? If this video or this moment recorded was experienced, was witnessed by enough people, enough beings in this life, it was spread far and wide, well, we could help to defeat the deceptions, help to defeat Lucifer, Satan, Sananda, his son, the Antichrist, Sanat Kumara, him in disguise, right? Coming as beings of light, the Galactic Federation of Light, with their United Nations and their New World Order. Their New World Order. Luciferian New World Order. Their Illuminati New World Order. Their total enslavement, total doom of humanity and all races. The total dumbing down and tyrannical, takeover permanently, if they can, of everyone and everything. Take your kids underground. Take you underground. Throw us in the FEMA camps, depopulate by 2030 to 800 to 500 million or less, mandated as part of their sustainable development depopulation agenda. With Bill Gates helping them with vaccines. Well, they're calling them vaccines, right? We got to be careful with these words, these terms, with these labels, because they assign the meaning to them. They tell you what they mean. They tell you what they are, what to think, what to perceive, what to believe through their controlled news media reporters, their controlled news, their controlled politics, their controlled social media websites, them dropping your posts, right? Making sure no one hears any conflicting information. Oh, they'll call it misinformation while they're pumping out disinformation, deception, and devil reprogramming. It's all called out. We are above them, under the one true God, and they are under their fake God or fake gods under us. They are beneath us. This is Lucifer's Pride Rock, right? And his son, the Antichrist, with the Lion King programming. Lucifer's Mufasa, right? And Marduk, son of Enki, Lucifer. Oh, he must be Simba, huh? Well, fuck them both. On behalf of everybody. All this Disney 666 Illuminati satanic programming disguised as all this pure stuff. Look what they did to pimp out those children in Disney. Look what they did to pimp out those Hollywood celebrities. Look at how they violated their image. Look at what they did to demonize them, to devilize them to society. Look how they did the MK Ultra victimization on them. They made them hostages. They made them victims right in front of our eyes. They satanized them. They gave them multiple personalities. They gave them satanic altars right in front of our eyes. And they used them to program the children and program society through music videos, through TV shows, through movies, through these news reports, through the social media posts, through all this garbage, right? Where's the intelligence in what is that? Right? And that sounds like Biden too. What kind of speech is for the free nation? What are you talking about? And Trump, you fucking deceiver, snake fucker, I got you. I know you're a deceiver too. You're obelisk shit. And right across the street from 666, whatever, and your Jewish Illuminati crime family connections. Right? Enough is enough of your double-sided deceptions, Lucifer. I call you out. I challenge you, Lucifer, right now. If you're God, did you see this coming? And did you pass the God test? And you know about the bookmarks and the God test within them? And why would you want to divide and conquer everyone when they don't know who's God, who's Christ? They don't know who Marduk is, right? Marduk, Horus, Tammuz, Nimrod, Sananda, Kumara. They don't know if he's Christ. If he's Christ, why is it so secret? And why is the Galactic Federation connected with Satan, Lucifer? And why the Snake Brotherhood? And why is the snake said to be a good thing? And why are you doing simultaneous deception, making everyone go against each other? Luciferians, Satanists, Christians, and Catholics going against each other, with Muslims and Jews going against each other worldwide, deceiving everyone in contradicting ways, pretending to be the all-loving Father and the brother of us all. For how many years? And why are you blaming the victims when they don't know, when they're being deceived either way? You want to throw everyone in hell forever? Oh, there's no hell. Why so many contradicting paradoxes? Oh, so you can deceive us more and more and blame it on the victims. It's blatantly obvious. I call out the forces of evil, the principalities, the wickedness in high spiritual, heavenly, false heavenly places right now. I call out the Galactic Federation and all the false heavenly beings and all the beings that work for that. I call out the forces of evil right now. I call out the Illuminati. I call out all Freemasons being subsidiary branches of the Illuminati and the Luciferian Satanists. I call out all secret society members in all aspects of all corporations, organizations, and federations, and systems and aspects of systems of this world. And I call out all people in every race, every man, woman, and child of every species with an intelligence level high enough to comprehend this message, to join, unify against the common enemies, the common threats, in a peaceful, loving, caring, responsible, respectable protest and beyond protest in this ancient, ongoing, inevitable, must be stopped now, or if it can, spiritual, psychological, informational, and other all-out war for the eternal lives of everyone here. Good luck to us all. You got God in you. We all have God with us. Don't be deceived. They're trying to cut us off from the spiritual realms. They're trying to fluoridate your water, putting sugar in your food excessively and in your products because it calcifies your pineal gland, which connects you with the spiritual heavenly realms. They call it a stargate. They call it a portal. It synthesizes the melatonin that you need. The melatonin for your dreams, lucid dreams. They'll go up in your dreams and control your dreams. Like Dark Skies, the movie, like Inception. They'll go all up in there, mind control. They'll take over your kids. The Baphomet, Lucifer and Lil, jump up in your kids' heads, jump up in anyone's heads, your head, and say, we're your mother and father, not them. We love you. We're God. We're the God. Deceive your kids, turn them against you. Your parents don't love you. Your parents, we love you. Run away. Have some satanic pedophiles pick them up off the streets like nothing. Right? We got to stop this now. We can't allow these scum of life, sorry for my language, to have access to these brain technologies, hacking people's brains, talking to people and their kids in their heads, and getting away with it by calling everyone crazy who talks about it, when an uncountable amount of government agents, soldiers, and news reporters have already openly spoken about these things on national television for many years. And that was years ago, too. Like not really the most recent ones, but, they've been going for years. So imagine what they're doing now, what they've researched and developed, taking them to the next levels. Every day they research and develop mind control and manipulations to social engineering, which is really just mind control and manipulation on a mass scale, and total takeover of everyone here and everything here, so that your governments can't help you, so that your governments have just about as much as say as your mayors have in your town about what laws there are, what the sheriff says. What does the sheriff say you can do in the whole country? Well, that's what the whole government will say you'll be able to do, or have a say as far as, in comparison to the United Nations, if they're not disbanded and seen as enemies, traitors, and threats, Luciferian, satanically controlled, demonic, freaking cancerous, virus, parasitical Trojan horse, slow and steady wins the race setups that they are. They're all in the name of peace and liberty and safety and security and harmony. That's always what it is. That's how the devil deceives the whole world. That's how the enemy is deceived. The gullible, the naive, the ignorant, the choosing to be blissful when it ain't so blissful for the rest of us being tortured mentality and lifestyle. Enough is enough of that treason, right? We all agree, don't we? That we must recognize what is true in order to be the most safe and secure. Recognize the facts in order to be protected properly, actually, and not just pretend we are by going along with their controlled narratives. And who is they? Who is who? Who controls who? Who do you think, guys? 2 Corinthians 4:4. Thanks for watching and good luck to you all.